Will opening up India to foreign universities for setting up campuses back home change the face of higher education in the country? That's the question this evening as the University Grants Commission or UGC has come out with draft norms for foreign universities. These norms include giving approval to universities ranked top 500 in the world, including those with such a ranking in specific subjects. This will be based on a list by the UGC, which in turn will be based on world rankings. The aim is to facilitate entry of foreign universities and ensure that their India campuses will be at par with their main global centers. Let's listen into what the UGC chief had to say on this.
Campus of the FHEI, when the students enroll in these programs and pass, who will award the degrees? Well, the degree will be awarded by the foreign higher educational institution under its seal. These degrees will be equivalent to the corresponding degrees offered in India or at the main campus of the foreign higher educational institution. There is no further equivalence required to be obtained by the students. The degrees obtained by the students in these campuses of the FHEI will have the same privileges and rights corresponding to the similar degrees obtained by the students in Indian institutions.
Remember, India's top universities have been dropping in global QS24 rankings. Except IIT Mumbai, all other top institutes recorded significant drops in their position. IISc down from 115 to 225 and IIT Madras from 250 to 285. IIT Delhi down from 174 to 197. Change in methodology of the ranking is seen as one reason, but what's the foreign impact on Indian universities? Joining me this evening, Deputy Director of IIT Mumbai, Professor Sudarshan Kumar, the only institute to record a upward movement in terms of global rankings, and also Sanjay Jain, President of IIT Delhi Alumni Association. First to you, Professor Kumar. What's your thoughts, A, in terms of the larger higher education picture now, and B, in terms of opening up to foreign universities? Would that result in a decisive push in terms of higher education, giving variety of option for students? Or how do you see that playing out from the point of view of premier Indian institutes like yours?
First, a small correction. My name is S. Sudarshan, not Sudarshan Kumar, who is my colleague. So with that said...
I'm sorry, I think you're making that the second time that you're referring that to. I'm sorry about that, sir. We'll have that changed.
Okay. So with respect to the foreign universities, I think liberalization is always good. It has helped India economically, and I think at the university level too, I think it's a good thing. We have a lot of our students going abroad to study because there is a shortage of seats in high quality institutions in India. And certainly the government has been expanding the IIT systems and other similar ISERs and other similar systems to make more seats available. But despite that, there is still a big shortage, and it is good to have this kind of liberalization, which might increase the number of seats in high-quality institutions. Of course, we should make sure that our own private players are on equal footing. But that said, it is important that the government institutions like IITs continue to be supported so that they have a level playing field against the foreign universities. So in whatever ways that are needed to make sure that we continue to get high quality faculty and we are able to continue to excel as we are doing today.
Mr. Jain, does this bring the world to us, or is it just going to be more business? Are we going to expect the same kind of quality standards that we expect in the rest of the world to be brought back into Indian soil?
I think I will say that competition is always good. It raises overall standards. Entry of global universities or likely tie-up will help upgrade the layers immediately after IITs and NITs and other institutions. And quality improvement will also reflect in non-technical spaces like medical, law, etc. IIT have already made mark in global arena and is very much tuned up to handle competitive pressure. Honestly, it is the need of the hour. If India wants to be global factory, we need trained skilled manpower. And this is going to be a big thing. And IITs are competing globally despite a few known constraints. IITs are also extending their footprints in abroad, address global need of the students. And US ranking getting it broad based, like new parameters are being introduced and it is equal opportunity for all academic institutions. While norms are eased and institutions are having top 500 ranks allowed to set up campus, this will ensure better institute to set up campus, I feel. And
There are several students, sir, who often want to look at going abroad, right? Do you believe that this, if it works out properly, could potentially arrest that trend as well of moving abroad for education and hence perhaps contributing more to other economies rather than our own?
yes, it will save a lot of precious foreign exchange. If students have a global degree in India, why they will go abroad if they are maintaining
Okay.
the same quality?
Yeah, if I may add to
Okay,
that.
yes, please go ahead,
So
Professor.
there are basically two reasons that Indian students go abroad. One is certainly to get better education than they're able to get here. But the second is the possibility of getting jobs. So the second part is not going to be impacted by these universities coming here, but certainly the first part will reduce, and that is good for the Indian economy also.
Okay, Professor Sudarshan, I just want to address the other issue of India's top premier institutes, except of course yours, which I think would put you may not be a dispassionate position to talk about it, but still, about the other institutes dropping in terms of global rankings. What's the reason? One argument is about the change in methodology, but is there something more that's happening in Indian higher education that we should be concerned about?
I don't think there is anything to be concerned about seriously. If you look at these rankings, there is a score and then the score determines the rankings. You should see how much the score has changed rather than the ranking. Just like when someone takes the IIT entrance exam, change of 2 marks might change the rank by 200 in certain points. So similarly, small score change might result in a significant ranking change. I'm not sure what is the specific cause of other Indian universities going down in ranking. But I think all the Indian universities are doing well. They're improving. The quality of research is by and large going up.
Okay.
And of course, the Indian government is taking steps and needs to continue taking steps to ensure that research is fully supported. And that is one part of the ranking. There are, of course, other aspects to the ranking like international students, which hurts all the Indian universities because we are a large nation. A small nation can get international students from the next state. If Maharashtra can count Telangana students as foreign, sure, our international student rankings will go up. So to some extent, these have a little bit of bias against a large country like India. But nevertheless, the rankings do have some meaning, and but we should not read too much into that. We should continue to do whatever we are doing well, and the rankings will improve.
I think
Fair point that you make
reason-
there, Mr. Jain. Yes, please go ahead.
I'll add one thing that faculty to student ratio is also a major factor, which is reducing the ranking of Indian institutions. That is one thing. And the citation of faculty, like our research part is need lot of investment and a lot of look into this. We have to look into the research part. These two factors should be the main reason, not the brilliance and the brilliance of our students is very good and the faculty is very good, but these two factors are affecting our ranking, in my opinion.
Okay, those two factors are important factors. Thank you too for joining us and sharing your thoughts. And advance happy Diwali wishes to the two of you as well. That's all we have time for on the Southern View. The news continues here on NDTV.